Get a big one today, Rudy. He can be my good luck. My good luck dog, Rudy. What do you think, Rudy? Are you gonna be good luck today? Huh? You good luck? We're getting to fish. We're getting to fish on a morning, a rare morning. There's a big tournament today on the coast. It's where the real heavy hitters are probably playing today. And I'm going back to the home water. I really wanted to go somewhere else today. I wanted to go someplace really cool on the coast, but I might have had something. I might have something figured out for my little pea brain. So we're gonna work these spots. I'm gonna cherry pick all the way to where I'm headed, and then I'm really gonna work it hard. But yeah. Anyway, welcome to Yak Ventures. You don't see my ugly mugshot first thing this morning, but that's probably a good thing. We are gonna see if we can get on some fish using the old bladed jig. Let's get after it, Rudy. What do you say? Think we got her? Here we go. Oh, you guys and gals, I just about had a serious snafu. I haven't even casted yet. I went to grab a rod behind me and it hooked onto another one and fell out and landed on top of my kayak. It said, thank goodness it didn't go in the water. Here we go, right? We're working like the outside wood or outside willows, reed patches. I'm thinking that these fish are starting to pull up and will be on the outside edges of this structure. Yesterday was another warm day. I didn't fish yesterday evening. And then last night it really didn't get too cold. I don't think it got below freezing. So I got, probably today be the last day I got snow patches in the yard. But here we go, man. I'm gonna wear the chesty for a while, see how that works as far as over the, or through the chest, whatever. I'm gonna wear the chesty today, see if we can get decent footage that way. I know a lot of times my hands get in the way, so I try to reel in a weird way just so that I'm not blocking the camera, but I don't want it to affect my fishing at the same time. But anyhow, we are, oh man, beautiful morning in Oregon. Welcome everybody, welcome, welcome. Mr. Cormorant doing his fishing. I think there's plenty of bluegill and crappie in here for enough for everything. Everybody get some breakfast. Oh man. I'll tell you what, if I was on the coastal lakes right now where they're having tournaments, probably already have a 5-pounder in the boat. Oh, we're gonna play in the muddy water. Playing in the muddy water this morning. Hard to beat when it's right by the house. Okay, I switched you all to the mount above my head. I figured what was going to happen was I was going to cast, I was going to hook up on a bass, and I was going to reach down for my GoPro and go to turn it on and lose the fish because I was too busy trying to hit the on button. So we're going to do this. Hopefully it's picking it up. Something I want to figure out is if these fish actually bite right after daylight or if they kind of wait till the sun to come up and warm things up a little bit for as far as this pre-spawn March fishing, you know. I'm thinking that they ought to be up there cruising, looking for something. That first fish is going to tell us a lot, whether they're deep, shallow, cruising, next to structure. This could be it, Rudy. We touched bottom, and then I gave it a pop to get that blade vibrating, and now we're just bringing it, slow rolling it right off the bottom. Probably do one more cast like that and then turn the camera off. This one's a little further out. Pretty good, pretty steep bank here. These banks drop off in this reservoir. Gets deep. Watch how long it takes to get to the bottom. We're down. Popped it. Now I'm bringing it slow. Okay. That might be a stump. I'm not going to hook too hard. The water's dropping, that's for sure. Looks like it's dropped about 6 inches to a foot. That day I caught that big one, the water was rising. I think that had a lot to do with it. Oh, we're gonna go to the other end of the lake where we caught them the last time we were here. See if it's a location thing, see if it's a time of day thing, or just see if we just got lucky. Hey, this would be a good time while I'm pedaling to the other end of the lake. It takes me a little bit of time. I don't just fire up the old Mercury and put it in full throttle and go. But this would be a good time to give a shout out. There's a gal there in Minnesota. She messaged me on winning one of the baits. Yeah, this would be a good time to talk about one of the YouTube shorts that I just put out, about 3 or 4 YouTube shorts back. But I said, name the bait, name the rod, brand, and name the knot that I used. You know, and it was an OG Slim Tiny. It was a Dobbins rod, and it was a uni knot. And anyway, I got a couple of responses, and we have shipped off. I called up Tackle Warehouse and had them ship. I had them ship a root beer craw color to a gal in Sturgis, Minnesota. So a big shout out to Mandy for seeing that and typing in the answer, and winner number 1. What are you gonna do about all those geese, Rudy? You gonna get some of those? You gonna chase them down? Let me tell you, this dog is fearless. The stuff that he chases, your average critter, your average house pet would be deathly afraid of. You're gonna reel it right through them willows. Wake one up. Wake one up, Rudy. There's my cast. I bet you that's a fish catching cast. Ooh, look at that bomb cast. Here we go. I don't think they're biting the chatterbait this morning. I just think we're gonna have to change it up. Change it up. That should have been a winning cast. Don't make me pull out the Ned rig. Kind of missed my fish finder, buddy. Might be a time of day thing, Rudy. Just might be a time of day thing. It's cold back here. You might need to slow down and pitch a jig. Big old black and blue. What do you think of that, huh? I want to get through all these willows before I change up. Oh, there's Mr. Heron. Thing's been here for years, huh? That's a good sign. Hey, Rudy, if he's back here, maybe there's some minnows, huh? He could be anywhere he wants. He's got wings, so that might be a good sign. Okay, we're gonna try a flat-sided square bill, 6 cents. Maybe, Rudy, maybe. Well, how about a little update? It's 9:30. I've probably been fishing for 2 hours, not even a bite. Threw a chatterbait, well, threw a bladed jig for quite a while, white bladed jig. And then I went to a 6 cents flat-sided crankbait. Thought that might work, nothing. And then out of desperation, I threw a little small Kayak on a spinning reel and tried that. So it might just be a time of day thing. You know, once I looked at my phone and realized what time it was, I don't really feel so bad. I've only been fishing 2 hours. What are you doing back there, Rudy? Anyhow, I'm going to grab a sandwich. I'm going to change the battery in this camera. Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and change the battery. So now I got a full battery. So when we do catch one, we're not going to lose it without having no battery. But what was I saying? Yeah, I'm just going to pick up a chatterbait and a spinnerbait, and I'm just going to beat the bank back here in the back and see if any of these bass have pulled up looking for a place to spawn. I'm going to give it a good hour in here, see what happens. Maybe there's one off this dock. Where are they at? Where are they at, Rudy? Ooh. I don't have any confidence back here. I know a lot of people fish back here in this section, but I think I'm going to go back out to where I got more main lake structure and drop-offs and chunks of rock and stuff like that. This is, when the water comes out of here, this is just one big mud flat. About the best thing I can do is just bring it across as many targets as possible. Stick with a confidence bait that I got trust in, or I got confidence in, and just grind. Grind. Not everybody can be a Kevin Van Dam, huh? This could be the fish of 1,000 casts. I don't know. I thought for sure when I came back through here with the same bait that caught him the other night, and I fished it nice and slow, I'd get bit. I don't know. I don't want to go to a jig just yet. But they don't seem to be wanting this thing. Man. This is just so much fun to throw. Feel that da-da-da-da-da-da, you know? I can fish it on the bottom. I can fish it mid-column. I can reel it fast, keep it up. Vary my retrieve. What is going on? Maybe they pulled back off because the water's dropping, you know? Maybe they were up shallow the other day because the water was coming up. I don't know. Maybe I just suck. What do you think, Rudy? I better put on a jig, huh? Better put on a black and blue jig and drag it around. Yep. I think you're spoiled, bud. You know, every time you change a bait, you just get a little bit more hope. Well, maybe this is gonna work. Well, maybe that's gonna work. You know, it beats doing yard work. We'll get bit. I bet we get bit with this, honestly. Right there. Oh, painfully slow fishing, Rudy. Painfully slow. Pretty stealth mode. If there's one anywhere around any of this structure, we're gonna get tapped. I think I should have been fishing with the jig all morning and I haven't even got bit yet. It's just so still. There's no wind, there's no ripple. I can look at my line. Any kind of a gnat fart or bass fart, should be able to feel it. Well, it's 1 o'clock. Haven't got a bite. I should probably pull the pin and head home, but I'm down at the other end of the lake where there's a lot of rock, a lot of chunk rock and stuff. Right now I've been throwing a jig, but I think I'm going to put on a crankbait and just kind of wrap up the day throwing a crankbait around and see if I can't wake one up. But might be pulling a skunk today, but it's still a beautiful day. We got sunshine. Rudy's having a good time, just chilling in the sun. So if we catch something, I'll turn the camera on, but if not, man, can somebody tell me what I did wrong today? There you go, Rudy. You want to get out for a second? Rudy. Hey. There you go. Why don't you go get a... There you go. Right there. Take a leak, dude. Can you get up here? Let's go. Come here. Good boy. Come on. Come on, let's go. Well, that's gonna be a wrap. I got skunked. I tried all kinds of baits, jigs, reaction baits. I tried a lot of stuff. Didn't work. It's nice to get out in the water. This might be the first day, full day that it's been sunny and nice.